Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Trey, your humble but not so humble host of Surf It Bro Reviews. This video will be about SMART goals. So I will be talking about SMART goals because it's that time of year where people want to lose weight, get back in the gym, try to get back healthy. Of course, losing weight being the biggest focus. But before we get into that, please hit that like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot, reach broad audience. Don't forget to comment and share. Like I said, trying to reach that broad audience, trying to grow this channel. I thank y'all for getting me to over 43,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all for that. And Happy New Year to those who never got the message from my previous video. So, without further ado, let's get into defining these SMART goals. Now, let's define SMART goal. What is a SMART goal? Now, SMART goal is basically a goal that they pertain to your goals to ensure that your objectives are attainable and could be done within a certain time frame. Now, what I mean by that, so say if like you want to lose weight, but you have a specific time frame you want to get done. In most cases, some people want to lose a lot of weight before the summer, trying to get that beach body. That depends on the person, how disciplined you are. But it's not that simple, okay? That's why you come up with a SMART goal and you stick with it. Trust me, you might not get to that goal completely, but as long as you stick with it, you'll be fine. So let's break down each letter separately, okay? All right, now the S in SMART, which is specific. Now you want to make sure you state what your goal is effectively, so that way you can plan around it much better. You don't want a too big of a goal. You want a goal that's pretty narrow that could be easily fit into a plan. Because if you try to do too big of a plan, then it won't be actually specific. So a specific goal, easy specific goal is lose weight, or you just want to gain some muscle. That's biggest two things around this time of year. It's more so on the lose weight part or tone. But keep your goal specific and narrow as possible. All right, so let's go on to the M. Now for the M in SMART, which is measurable. You want to make sure your goal is measurable and can be achievable. So something, say like if you want to lose 30 pounds, and one way you want to measure it is how many calories you're consuming and how many calories you are actually burning per day. That's one way of doing it, because that's probably the most simplest way to do it. But sometimes even tracking your calories can be a little difficult. So something as simple as checking your weight each day, even though I wouldn't recommend that. Could be something as simple as that. But like I said, for you to lose weight, you gotta consume less calories than what your body is burning. So one way you can help with that is speaking with a health coach or or a nutritionist to help you understand how nutrition works, how calories work, and all that. But that is one way of doing it. So like I said, M is measurable. Let's move on to the A. All right, the A stands for achievable. In other words, can you accomplish this goal within a certain time frame? So when you do a SMART goal, you want something that you can actually accomplish yourself. Something pretty simple. You should always start off with something simple. Say if you want to lose 10 pounds within, I say 2 or 3 months, that's actually very achievable. Just like with the measurable, is it measurable? You can also track the achievable part. So you want to have something that is very simple, something that's achievable. If you want to go a notch up, do that for like another goal as a second step to a goal, okay? So that's achievable. Now we're going on to the R. All right, now the R stands for relevant, but also could also stand for as realistic. Basically, your goals should be able to be attained through your values over a long period of time, basically. So you want to make your goal as relevant or as realistic as possible. So I already mentioned the lose weight part, because realistically, if you want to lose 30 pounds, that could take 6 months or plus. Maybe 5 if you how dedicated you are. But so like I said, you want to keep your goal as relevant, realistically as possible. And now on to the T. And now the T stands for time. Basically saying, can you maintain this goal over a specific amount of time? You can be ambitious with this, but you have to be very realistic. ascertain where the R come into play still even on this one. You want to make sure how long that goal is very realistic. Because something like that's not realistic, say like losing 30 pounds in 3 weeks, that's not realistic. Trust me, it's not. But if you said like 5-6 months, that's more realistic. You just have to be more disciplined with your diet and with your exercise, physical activity goals. So with SMART goals, everything is time based. You want to make sure you give yourself enough time. Make sure your goals are aligned with everything you're trying to do, all your objectives. Now that I define SMART goals, now I'm going to take you through 3 examples, okay, of SMART goals. And if you want examples, you can always Google this. It can help you out. You can use Google for just about anything these days. So, because me trying to come up with myself, yeah, I might struggle with that. Even though I don't need it because I already have an exercise routine. So, and I'm also a fitness professional. So, first example I got for you is I want to complete 30 to 60 minutes of exercise for 3 to 5 days each week. Like I said, this is a good example. It was very specific. I won't say it's not really measurable as much, but is it attainable or achievable? Yes. Is it relevant? Yes. And time frame, that's where the 3 to 5 days each week come in at. So the only thing I might have a little problem with is the measurable, but that's okay. That's just a start. Another example is I will walk enough to burn at least 1,250 calories through exercise this week. So is it a specific goal? Yes, they want to walk. Is it measurable? They want to burn 1,250 calories per week for the week. Is it achievable, attainable? Yes, it is, because you got a whole 7 days to burn 1,250 calories, not pounds. Is it relevant? Yes, it's very relevant and realistic. And time, they said this week, so that's 7 days in a week. You could easily burn 1,250 calories in 1 week just from walking. You can easily do that. So that's a good example. And the third example, the last example I'm gonna give, I want to exercise for 30 minutes every day for 3 weeks. The goal is very specific. They want exercise for at least 30 minutes every day. That's very specific. Is it measurable? That's a little questionable there. Unlike the last example, it's not really measurable, but unless you got a smartwatch, then you can actually measure it. That's one way you can measure it. Is it attainable, achievable? Yes, it is achievable. Because taking 30 minutes out of your day to exercise doesn't require a lot. It doesn't. Is it relevant? It's very relevant because I guess this person is trying to get into exercise a little bit more, at least for 3 weeks for sure. And time, they say for 3 weeks, every day for 3 weeks. That's the time side. So that's a good example, but the second example is probably the best one. So that's it for the examples of SMART goals. So if you got any questions, want any comments, please ask your questions in the comment box below. If you made it this far, please hit that like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. Try and pull out more health related videos and not focus so much on fail related videos. Okay? So try and grow this channel. Help me out here. Thank you. But also thanks to the OGs who've been with me since day one. Y'all already know who y'all are. Y'all always in the comment box. All right? I catch you on the flip side. Y'all have a good one. Have a great new year. And peace.